bolted doors and windows barred, guard dogs prowling in the yard won't protect you in your bed. Nothing will from Pumpkinhead.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick, and here we do talk toys, pop culture, and or general nerddom of all kinds. And sometimes, just sometimes, we do talk a little shit about other subjects. Today what we're going to talk about is a figure I purchased while at Scarefest. It is the Trick or Treat Studios Scream Greats Pumpkinhead action figure. Now, running out the gate, I'm going to tell you that this isn't much of an action figure in regards to articulation. It's more of a static figure with a little bit of articulation to get it in a pose on the shelf you like, but I'll explain that later. Pumpkinhead, what do you know about it? If you haven't seen Pumpkinhead, it's in my top 10 horror films of all time. Pumpkinhead is a movie from 1988 starring Lance Henriksen. His son gets killed in a tragic accident. He swears vengeance. He goes to an older lady in the forest. She ends up being a forest witch. They conjure the demon Pumpkinhead, which is the demon of vengeance, to extract revenge through the night. Pumpkinhead has some killer practical effects. It also stars another person you might know, which is Mayim Bialik. She was the host of Jeopardy for a little while. She was also in The Big Bang Theory as Sheldon's girlfriend / wife. That said, guys, it is spooky season, so the next couple of reviews are probably going to be horror related. I may throw a top 10 horror movie list in there as well, or a top horror movies list. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments below. But yeah, Halloween is upon us, guys, so we're going to review some spooky things. That said, if you do like that kind of content, if you could for me, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when I post more. That way you know what comes down the pipe, because you never know what's going to happen on this channel. Could be travel, could be haunts, could be conventions, could be reviews, could be anything. And if that kind of thing is your bag and you do like the hodgepodge that is this channel, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell for me. We are getting close to that 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Guys, without further ado, let's punch in and take a look at the Scream Greats Trick or Treat Studios Pumpkinhead figure. Alright guys, here we have the box for the Trick or Treat Studios Scream Greats Pumpkinhead Demon of Vengeance action figure. Man, this guy is absolutely huge. I've loved Pumpkinhead forever. This movie is great. If you look here, guys, it's got a film strip print on the box. It's got the Pumpkinhead Demon of Vengeance on the film strip there, the Trick or Treat Studios logo. You flip the box to the side, you get your big Scream Greats logo. It kind of reminds me of the old McFarlane Movie Maniacs logo. You got your picture of Pumpkinhead here, you got your cellophane film here too. You flip that to the side again, and of course you've got Pumpkinhead on the back, and some still shots from the movie here along the side. In the film cellophane, of course, you have Demon of Vengeance here. You've got some more film going this way. You've got your MGM logo, your Trick or Treat Studios logo, your Scream Greats logo, another shot of Pumpkinhead, some legalese, and the barcode, should you guys want it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. So the only accessory the good old Demon of Vengeance comes with is the Scream Greats base, and that's because this figure does not stand well on its own. But if you look, it's got the big thick foot pegs so he doesn't fall off there. Let's take a look at the figure and the articulation. Alright guys, here is the Demon of Vengeance himself outside the box. As you can see, Trick or Treat Studios did great with the detail on this. The light's actually not doing the paint job justice. He does have quite a bit of gradients and things here, but the light is kind of harsh on this guy. The head does seem to be a bit darker of a color than the rest of the figure, but that's okay. You can see the sneer here, the painted teeth. The figure is great. It's just the problem of not much articulation. Now, I know Syndicate Collectibles are giving us a kind of a, like maybe a NECA Ultimate version of this, sort of. You can see the tail has its own bendy wire in it, of course. It does have all the details from the film really well. It does have the big spines on the shoulder. You can see the rib cage, things like that. Back of the head's pretty gnarly. It does have some super sharp claws because it is made out of a harder plastic. So be extremely careful when you open this guy because it will poke. Other than that, the articulation's pretty sparse. The bendy wire in the tail's good. It's got some up and down motion, some side to side. It's got some up and down motion here. The arms do move up and down. The head does move from side to side. There is no up and down to speak of here. He's more of a statue than anything else with a little bit of poseability. Let's do some size comparisons. Alright, so as far as size comparison goes, here you have Pumpkinhead versus Danhausen. Danhausen is a standard 6-inch figure. Pumpkinhead is about 12 inches tall. When he's stretched out, I think it's like 12.5 from head to tail. This figure is pretty big, but if you are a Pumpkinhead fan like I am, this figure is a must for your collection and your horror shelf. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, and give him a 10 out of 10. Despite the articulation, there's not that much Pumpkinhead merch out there, and I'm waiting on the stuff from Syndicate Collectibles to see if it's any better, but this is absolutely epic, guys. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and taking a look at the Scream Greats Trick or Treat Studios Pumpkinhead action figure. Again, like I said, major gripe about it is it's more of a static figure than an action figure in my book. The 4 to 5 points of articulation it has just aren't enough in my book. I like this figure, but there's not that much Pumpkinhead merchandise, so of course I like this figure being a Pumpkinhead fan. I will post a link below to this figure if you guys want one of your own. However, I will let you know that Big Bad Toy Store does have the Syndicate Collectibles Pumpkinhead figure, and it's more like a NECA Ultimate in terms of articulation, so it is coming very soon. I do have those on pre-order as well as the Werewolf from The Howling from the same studio, and Ash's Chainsaw from Evil Dead. Syndicate Collectibles is up and coming with this stuff, guys. Don't sleep on it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when I post more. It costs you nothing, and it does mean the world to me. That said, guys, do good, be good, stay legendary, and I will catch you in the next video.